Well, my interest really is in conflict as it occurs in lots of different sites. I mean, from my standpoint, we suffer as a society because we tend to deny and avoid conflict wherever possible, making believe that somehow deeply we're alike rather than that we have fundamental differences. And then when we have conflict, we lack the skills to productively deal with it, which leads us to make compromises, poor decisions, and then finally to avoid conflict more. And so I'm interested really in recovering the notion of conflict across different types of sites. For the sake, if we understand conflict well, we understand that there are more creative responses to it. And the literatures and work in peace studies, as an example, becomes one of the places where we really have tried to work this out. Partly because most of the peace work that's been done have been done by communities that have been committed to this for thousands of years. In other words, these are not simply somebody coming up with a new idea. These are communities struggling to try to figure out ways of living together that both recognize their differences and give them a productive way to engage them. And as a society, we look at a university like the University of Colorado, virtually no courses on conflict. We've got courses on everything, and yet the most reoccurring thing that's going to occur in their both professional and family and most personal aspects of the life is going to be conflict. How does a university, in a world filled with pluralism and difference and globalization, not make conflict its primary theme? And we don't. We treat it as occasional, ugly, difficult thing that sometimes happens. Every engineer, in my mind, should have a course in conflict. Every road you built requires public hearings, which turn out not to be productive engagements in conflicts, but experts yelling at citizens who are upset. And so if we were able to take conflict as a ubiquitous part of our lives and to put it in every degree program, to recognize that this is a human aspect of living in a pluralistic society, I think we'd gain a lot. And the work in peace gives us some of the models we have for how do we live together in communities and make good community decisions.